I know aside from your focus being mainly on Haney at the moment, I know you talked about how this might be your last chance at an undisputed title. But assuming it all goes well, you come out with your hand raised, you have the undisputed title. Would a matchup with someone like with Teofimo, who you feel you beat the first time, but would a rematch there just to kind of get that win back in your column, would that still motivate you? Is that something you'd still be interested in exploring?
Yeah, it's very interesting, but wait. Everybody knows he can make 135, and 135 everybody knows it's not my weight class, and I can't to 140. After that, you ask me about Tyson Fury and and Alexander Usyk. So
What about if you go down and you face a no way? I think that'd be really, really interesting. That'd be a great fight. I know it's a lot of weight classes, but just hypothetically thinking, what do you think of that?
I know at 126.
Yeah. Well, he was in the other weight class. Three.
So he moved up one.
Yeah.
Он поднялся до 26, так что он там был спирчил 26, это было бы интересно. 26.
Maybe I forget how make it weight, so I need to try make 126.
Do you see that as a big,
but it's
big challenge?
it's always of course it's always interesting fighting with the top fighters close to our weight class.
Have you seen his fights? Have you seen the skills he has?
Yeah.
What do you think?
He has a power, and he's a top fighter. He's a world champion, and it's always interesting. Наблюдать.
Watch.
It's always interesting watch on the fighters who loves, who respect, and who understand boxing.
What is the most complicated fight in your career until now? The one that you remember, that you say, this guy is tough.
Professional?
Yeah, professional.
Самый тяжелый год
No, for me, I think it's Linares, because I had a problem with the shoulder during the fight, and it was very. And I had a knockdown, and that's why.
Talking about
Vasiliy,
Excuse me, yeah.
How hard was he hit? Because Linares landed the punch on Devin Haney. So can you separate the power of Linares so that we can understand the chin of Devin Haney?
Особо сильно бьет Линара, потому что он подряд стоит.
Look, for me, it was not hard. It was very, very fast, and it was very точно.
On point.
It was on point.
Accurate.
Yeah. Clean. Yeah, that's why. But and his speed was very, very good. Very well.
So does it mean Devin Haney has bad chin or good chin?
He's gonna find out.
I don't care.
Vasiliy, a question for you. When the war started in February 2022 in Ukraine, you were the front runner to fight George Kambosos Jr. So theoretically, if you fought Kambosos and beat him, you would have been the undisputed champion, and Devin would have been challenging you. How difficult was it for you to make that decision at that point of your career to put boxing on the back burner and do what you did for your country?
Look, then war come to your house. You can think about any things. You can thinking about your future. You can thinking about your work, about your job. You just stay and try to defend your family, your country, your house, and try to live every day.
And for when I spoke with Bob Arum, he said in regards to your last performance, you perhaps didn't look your all-time best because you maybe mentally leading up to it, you weren't as prepared as you would have been had you not been in that situation. Would you like to share what went wrong perhaps in that fight? Is there a reason why it was a little bit more difficult than it usually has been for you?
Look, maybe it's it's small parts on this reason, and I said before, maybe you late. I said before, Ortiz was in my camp. We did a lot of rounds together, and this most important thing. But sure, of course. You can't show your 100%. Then you knows about situation in your country. Of course.
And for this fight, are you 100% for this fight? You feel?
I will try.
Do you feel that in regards to that last?
Excuse me.
Thank you, Vasiliy.